Morning or afternoon or evening or whatever. I'm Chase Cunningham reporting for Cybersecurity HQ. So let's move on because interesting stuff this week. Fed Scoop has an article talking about CISA establishing a new office focused on zero trust. I don't know that we necessarily need this. It's kind of more bureaucracy, but okay. The Zero Trust Initiative Office will provide education and training to federal agencies, I'm guessing specific to zero trust, while building on previous CISA guidance on the security framework. CISA's senior cybersecurity architect and trusted internet connections program manager, Sean, Connolly, said this agency's Zero Trust Initiative Office is intended to provide federal agencies with more comprehensive training and resources. The new office will offer expanded training on zero trust principles and will also include an effort to better identify the skills and knowledge needed for successful implementations. Okay. All right, cool. So more is more, but progress is progress. You take what you can get in this world, folks. Russian linked hackers target 80 plus organizations via Roundcube. If you're using Roundcube, check for this. Threat actors operating with interest aligned to Belarus and Russia have been linked to a new cyber espionage campaign that likely exploited cross-site scripting, super old vulnerabilities in Roundcube web servers for 80 organizations. Cross-site scripting is old AF. These entities are primarily located in Georgia, Poland, and Ukraine, according to Recorded Future, which attribute the intrusion set to a threat actor known as Winter Vivern, another name for another one, Jesus, which is also known as TA473 and UAC0114. Okay. Winter Vivern's exploitation of security flaws in Roundcube and software was previously highlighted by ESET in 2023. So patch your Roundcube. Ex-employees' admin credentials used in government agency hack. This is my shocked face. A threat actor employed the administrative credentials of a former employee to hack U.S. government organization. Using compromised credentials, attackers accessed internal VPN. Sounds familiar. Performed reconnaissance. Sounds familiar. Of the on-premises environment. We call that establishing a beachhead, and executed LDAP queries on a domain controller. So pwnage. The organization, which CISA has not named, failed to remove the account of the former employee, which allowed the threat actor to conduct reconnaissance and discovery activities. The credentials, which offered access to two virtualized servers, namely SharePoint and the employee's workstation, were obtained from another breach and could be found in publicly available channels containing leaked account information. From the SharePoint server, the attackers extracted the credentials of a second employee and used them to authenticate to the on-premise Active Directory and Azure AD, gaining admin privileges. Right. The attackers posted information stolen from the government organization, including documents containing host and user information metadata on a dark web forum, which triggered an investigation. So I'm glad that that's what triggered the investigation. Yeah. MSSP alert, AI and cybersecurity, 8 use cases to know. Threat prevention and preemption. Okay, sure. Data AI-ish LLM was really what it is. Sure. Instant response time. Yes, you can do things faster with machines. Data protection, okay, to some degree. Endpoint security, sure, makes sense. Spam and phishing, meh. Advanced multi-factor authentication, just passwordless would probably be okay. User profiling, absolutely. And fraud detection. So there's some things you could do with a large language model in the context of AI. Useful. I thought this was interesting. Cisco is laying off 4,000 employees, which is 5% of its workforce. On February 14th, 2024, Cisco announced they were laying off more than 4,000 or 4,200 employees, which is 5% of the workforce. Meanwhile, it's realigning its organization to facilitate further investment in critical priority areas. The layoffs are anticipated to occur in this current quarter. However, the corporation has not yet provided a time frame, but assumed it could be made as early as next week. The surge in tech layoffs sparked job security fears. Cisco, however, unveiled Q2 revenue of $12.8 billion following a 5% workforce cut in 2022, which cost $600 million. Now, just looking at the numbers for Cisco, their revenue is up nearly 8% year over year. Their net income is up 36.25%. The profit margin is up 26.6%, and their operating income is up 25.14%. All this stuff is publicly available. So I guess the question I would have is, Why are they laying people off when things are doing really well and money's doing good? Yeah, doesn't give people a warm and fuzzy that you are going to employ them when your earnings are up by a quarter and you're laying people off. Anyway, I'll be traveling this week and I'll be in Zero Trust World next week. So if you're out there, say hi. If not, you're not, so don't. Other than that, as always, stay smart, stay safe, stay secure. Catch you on the next one.